the most prestigious title in all of sports for over a century. This will be for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. So, ladies and gentlemen, behind me are the managers, promoters, and trainers. But let's meet the stars of the show at this time and bring them up for this press conference. Coming out first, a perfect professional record consisting of 21 fights, 21 victories, 14 wins by knockout. He comes to us from Ukraine. He's a former Olympic gold medal champion and the former undisputed, undefeated cruiserweight world champion. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the WBO, WBA, IBF, IBO heavyweight champion of the world, Oleksandr Usyk. Undefeated champion, Oleksandr Usyk. And now, ladies and gentlemen, coming up to the stage and to his seat for the press conference, he has a professional record of 35 fights, 34 victories, 24 big knockouts, 1 draw. From the United Kingdom, please welcome the 2-time world heavyweight champion, the reigning, defending, lineal, ring, and WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. Ladies and gentlemen, the stars are here in attendance.
The first undisputed world heavyweight champion of the century. Before we speak to the top table, I'd like to once again take a moment to thank those involved who are making these historic events possible as part of Riyadh's season. We would like to express our heartfelt thanks to the custodian of the 2 holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz, and to His Royal Highness the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, and to His Excellency the Chairman of GIA, Turkey Al-Sheikh, And a huge thanks to all of the teams of Gia, Riyadh Season and Seller as we continue to work together to deliver huge nights in the Kingdom. Now we're going to start with Hall of Fame boxing promoter Frank Warren, very much in the Tyson Fury business. Frank, this is history, this is iconic. The man stood next to you, sat next to you, could become undisputed on Saturday night. Tell us what's going on.
First of all, I'd like to thank the people who made this happen. This is such a... Has it gone off?
Hello, check one,
Mic
two.
check,
Use
mic
my
check,
one, Frank.
Check. Okay, I'm going to have to come over here. But first of all, I'd like to thank the custodian of the two holy mosques, His Highness King Salman, the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, the chairman of the GEA, His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh, for making this historic moment happen in boxing, the biggest fight of the 21st century. We thank you for all what you've done to make this happen in Riyadh. So this is a great fight. We all know that. It's the fight we've all been waiting for. The two best heavyweights in the world, both undefeated. This is something extra special. Fights like this come along once in a generation. And we got in the front row down there the last two guys to fight for the free belts at that time in 1999. Evander Holyfield, one of the greatest heavyweights of all time, and next to him Lennox Lewis, again one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. So now, who's going to be the greatest heavyweight of his generation? We're going to find out on Saturday when this fantastic fight happens. It's got everything that's required to make it not just a great boxing moment, but a very, very special moment in sporting history.
And Frank, you are very much backing your man Tyson Fury to get the job done, become undisputed, and you've also talked about an Achilles heel in Oleksandr Usyk. Tell us a little bit about this and why are you backing your man?
I'm backing my man because he's the best heavyweight in the world and he's proved it time and time again. Going up against the odds every single time he's challenged for the title, he's gone up against the odds. He's been the underdog, gone to the other guy's backyard and done the business in style. He's never been beaten, 35 fights, not been beaten in any of them. He's just, for me, one of the best heavyweights I've seen in my time in boxing, and I believe he will confirm that on Saturday night in front of the world.
Thank you very much, Frank. Let's keep very much in the Tyson Fury business. Hall of Fame boxing promoter Bob Arum. Bob, you have promoted some of the biggest shows of all time. This is undisputed. This is the new undisputed king sat up here. This must be absolutely massive, even for you, Bob.
Well, in boxing, there's a saying that the most important division is the heavyweight division. And when we have the opportunity to have an undisputed heavyweight champion crown, as we will Saturday night, it is something very, very significant. The last fighter to be crowned the undisputed champion is sitting out in the audience. It happened 25 years ago. Lennox Lewis became the undisputed heavyweight champion. Saturday night will be a very, very important night for boxing because not only will we be crowning the undisputed heavyweight champion, but the two participants in the fight have never, ever lost a fight. Now, how rare is that? How great is that? That this fight on Saturday, which will be held here in the Kingdom, in Riyadh, the eyes of the world, not just boxing fans, but fans and people all over the world will be focusing on the arena, on this fight, and believe me, it will be a great one.
And just finally, Bob, how does Tyson Fury beat Oleksandr Usyk?
How does what?
How does Tyson Fury beat Oleksandr Usyk?
Wrong question. How does Tyson beat Alexander Usyk? Beats.
The question for me is, how does Tyson Fury beat Usyk? And I would, in all humility, say that that is a question that should be addressed to Tyson and to Sugar Hill rather than a 92-year-old promoter.
Duly noted, Bob Arum, thank you very much. Let's head over to the Oleksandr Usyk side of the table. Let's bring in Alex Krasik. It is a historic moment for Team Usyk here, and of course you are very much backing your man to win this fight. You've gone into some detail as to how you think he will win on Saturday. Give us your thoughts.
Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen. All has been done. All has been accomplished. All has been spoken. One thing that can never be too much is gratitude. And I want to say thanks to the beautiful country, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and its wonderful people for the warm hospitality, even I would say hot hospitality. I want to say thanks to His Royal Excellency, His Royal Highness, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, and to His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh for making fans' dreams come true. Thank you very much. There is only one assignment left. It's to pick up this green belt and take it back home to Ukraine, the country it belongs to. Full stop. And if you allow me, please, I've got one short message for Tyson and his team, not to take it too close to the heart. Saturday night and Sunday morning, I've got a short one from British Classics, if you don't mind, by Henry Longfellow. Be still, said heart, and cease repining. Behind the clouds is the sun still shining. Thy fate is the common fate of all. Into each life some rain must fall, and some days must be dark and dreary. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alex Krasik.
Wait till the long fella gets into the ring.
Let's head over to the Tyson Fury part of the table and we'll get an instant reaction from the manager, of course, Spencer Brown. This is a big moment. The road to this fight hasn't been a smoothest one, but we are here now, just days away. Your reaction, of course, to Alex Krasik's message there, and your thoughts heading into Saturday.
Yeah, his team are a good bunch of people. We've got a lot of admiration for him, so has Tyson. But come Saturday, that's all gone out the window. We've already butted heads with his team, and it looks like they're going to butt heads on Saturday night. And let me tell you, he's got a mountain to climb. You have a mountain to climb. Your Everest is your mountain to climb on Saturday. I'd like to thank everybody involved, and I would, if I was you, I wouldn't worry about poets and things like that. I'd worry about your man on Saturday night. Because Tyson Fury is coming to take all them belts away from you. All right? He's going to take all them belts away. And our English boys here have come all the way over from England, to see him take those belts. The Fury army is here. And you will see on Saturday night us walking away with the belts. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Spencer Brown. Great message there. We can hear the Fury Army, we can hear the Usyk Army as well. We can hear you guys. Brilliant stuff. Let's head over to Aegis Klimas, the manager for so long of Oleksandr Usyk. Your reaction to what you've heard so far here today, and of course your thoughts heading into Saturday night, the ultimate test for Oleksandr Usyk.
I'm sorry, the loud was very loud. I didn't hear much. Is that a question to me?
It's a question to you, Aegis. Tell us your thoughts on this ultimate test, the mountain to climb for Oleksandr Usyk on Saturday night.
Well, it's not going to be walk in the park. We have a two toughest heavyweights men in a division today, and Oleksandr proved 2 times. He broke to somebody's dreams. I'm not going to make a names. Everybody knows about it, and the goal is here to break another goals. That's easy. And I have only one question for Tyson Fury. How did he find himself a lineal champion? Let me ask you this. That's all I have. My message going to be to him. Everybody calls him a lineal, but I would like to know how he became a lineal. He beat Klitschko. Klitschko wasn't that time a lineal champion. Simple. Thank you very much. We'll guys see you Saturday night. Thank you, Saudi. Thank you, His Excellency. Thank you, Crown Prince, for bringing all of his events to Saudi and letting fans enjoy it. Thank you.
Thank you, Aegis. Let's talk to the trainers. Let's get a little bit of tactics to the questions better addressed to the trainers than to Bob Arum, as he pointed out. Let's speak first to Serge Lapin. I mean, Oleksandr Usyk has faced many great men, but he's never faced anyone who's 6'9", maybe 50 pounds heavier, who can switch hits. How has it been like preparing for this man?
Salam alaikum, Saudi, всех витаю, Украина, everyone, hello. Эта подготовка началась еще с 2018 года.
This preparation started back in 2018.
Закончилась неделю назад.
And it finished just 1 week ago.
На сегодняшний день Александр готов к своему финальному поясу в супертяжелом весе.
And today, Oleksandr Usyk is ready for the final belt in the heavyweight division.
Ему не важен размер. Ему важен соперник, который будет стоять в противоположном углу.
The size does not matter to him. What does matter is the opponent who will stay in front of him.
И, наконец-то, бой будет здесь. Я бы хотел еще пожелать терпения Тайсону Фьюри, потому что это будет самая тяжелая ночь в его жизни.
And I would love to wish patience to Tyson, as it's going to be the most difficult night of his life.
Okay, thank you very much, Serge Lapin. Let's go back to Team Fury. Sugar Hill, I'll bring you in here. I think it's quite extraordinary that 25 years ago, it was your uncle, Emmanuel Stewart, who was right next to Lennox Lewis as he challenged last time to become the undisputed. I heard you say at the Fury and Ngannou launch press conference that if Emmanuel was here, this is where he would be right now. Tell us how you're feeling heading into this iconic event.
Well, I'm feeling like exactly what you said, but it's a lot more sentimental for me, for the reason that this is what I was brought up around. I was raised around boxing my whole life, and watching many champions, and watching the Crunk legacy, and watching, as the later years, Emmanuel being with Lennox Lewis and Vladimir Klitschko in the heavyweight division. That the heavyweight division, to me, is the division that runs boxing. It's the granddaddy division. It's the division that makes everything in boxing what it stands for. The biggest guys in boxing, the biggest men, battling each other, and you have Oleksandr Usyk, who's a #1 fighter, and you have Tyson Fury, who's a #1 fighter. You couldn't get any better than this. And this is just something that, like I said, Emmanuel, if he was alive, this is where he would be at right here, right now. And for me to be here in his place, I'm just so happy and blessed to be a part of it and to take what he has taught me over the years of my life, not just in boxing, but as a man and growing up and being able to understand other men and people and to be able to treat them with respect as I would want to be treated with respect. And this is just one of those times in my life where I just appreciate the things that I've been through in life. I think it's going to be a great fight. Oleksandr Usyk is one of the best heavyweights, one of the best boxers in boxing. He's been that for quite some time, and so has Tyson Fury. This is just the ultimate fight, two of the best ultimate fighters. Saturday night, May the 18th. I'm always going with my fighter, Tyson Fury, 100% for the knockout. It can be challenging, it can be confusing, it can be patient, but it's still going to be a knockout. That's what I believe, 100%.
Thank you very much, Sugar Hill. Brilliant stuff there. Let's bring in the fighters. Let's first speak to Oleksandr Usyk, the unified world heavyweight champion. Oleksandr, I have heard you say that you have been preparing for this moment for 22 years. Now we are just days away. This is the man sat in your way. Tell us how you're feeling.
Assalamu alaikum. Hi everybody, people. I'm happy to be here. I'm excited. I'm grateful for His Excellency Mr. Turkey and who this fight happened. Let's make history. Enough. Thank you so much.
Well, Oleksandr, I'm hoping you'll take a few more questions. What was it that you drew? I saw you drawing something. While everyone up here was talking, you had your pen, you had your paper, you drew something and put it in your pocket. What was it?
It's my homework. Understand, yeah?
Your homework. Any more detail?
It's my remember and it's poem.
Could you show it to us?
No, now no. Later.
Okay, let's bring in the WBC lineal world heavyweight champion Tyson Fury. I've heard you speak about quite... I've heard you speak quite philosophically about this fight as well. How every twist and turn, every high and low, every up and down has led to this moment right here. We're now just hours away from it. Tell us how you're feeling, Tyson.
I'm going to make this short and simple. I want to thank God for the victory that I've received already, and I want to thank everybody involved in putting this massive event on. I want to thank Usyk for turning up and challenging me, and that's about it. Thank you to all the fans who travelled over to support me, because I know it's tough times at the moment and money's hard, so I aim to put on a show. Thank you very much. God bless.
Tyson, I'm hoping you'll take a couple more questions from us. I mean, what would it mean to beat this man? You've described him as the toughest fight of your career. It would be, I guess, the best win of your career.
I'm ready. I've got nothing to say apart from I'm ready for a good fight. And if it's tough or easy, either way, I'll be ready.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, Tyson Fury. Just one more from you, Tyson. Just a message to Oleksandr Usyk. Anything you want to say to him before Saturday?
God bless him. And I'll say a prayer for him before we walk out, and we both get out the ring in one piece and go home to our families, because that's what it's about.
Fantastic stuff. Oleksandr, do you have a message for Tyson?
Let your hand talk in the ring.
Okay, Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury both are going to let their fists do the talking on Saturday night. It is the fight of the century. The first undisputed world heavyweight champion will be crowned right here in Riyadh on Saturday. Do not miss it.
I love the intensity, and this is very few times I'm going to say this because very few words between the fighters. We expected that. We kind of labelled it a little bit earlier on that there wouldn't be maybe fireworks or animosity between them, but what I do sense up there is two intense guys ready to turn around and achieve their destiny.
Two very intense guys that know they're in a real fight. This is a genuine 50-50 fight, and I think more so with Tyson Fury, the way he responded there, he knows that this will be the hardest fight of his career. He's got the tools to win it, no doubt, in my opinion anyway, but he knows this will be a really tough fight. You could just tell.
Yeah, it was very, very tense. Not a lot said. I mean, guys clearly have a lot of respect for each other, but it's just getting close to fight time now. There's not a lot more that can be said, and I think both of them probably understand that, and they're both probably just excited now about getting the fight on.
I'm so impressed with just the level of animosity and the way they've controlled that, because there's a lot of hype, there was a lot of noise around this sort of spectacle, but it seems now you've got two high-level fighters, very respectful, that understand what's in front of them and what they need to do to achieve their goals.
Yes, and deep down I think they probably really respect each other. You know, if you look at the way Usyk boxes, he's like a magician. He really is a genius on his toes. Movement's going to be absolutely crucial for him. But you know, he's a good mover. Out-and-out counter-puncher on his front foot, makes you miss and then makes you pay. And Tyson Fury, he really has the tools to beat anyone in the world because of the height and reach. He has the physical advantages. When he doesn't want to get hit, Tyson Fury, he's very, very good at staying away from an opponent, making them come over the front foot, and then he catches them as they come. He's not only good on his back foot, he'll go forward, he can rough him up on the inside. He's probably got a few more answers than what Usyk has, actually, so it's going to be a cracking fight.
Mind games here, Carl.
Yeah, Tyson doesn't want to look at him. I think it looks maybe he's going to turn and look, maybe not. No, I don't think so. This is interesting, isn't it? We'll get a proper head-to-head, I think, after the weigh-in.
I'm almost intrigued as to what the message Tyson Fury is trying to send to Oleksandr Usyk by doing something like this. You've been in a fighter's shoes, both of you have achieved in terms of the highest level. What message is he trying to send by not even giving them the respect of acknowledging him there?
I think with Tyson Fury, they're both very experienced. They've seen it all before, and so if anything, you can burn up nervous energy when you go with a face-off to your opponent a couple of days beforehand. You know, look at Usyk there; his eyes are transfixed on Tyson Fury, but Tyson's not having any of it. He's seen it all before. He's just waiting for the bell to go now. Tyson is
just looking here. Them eyes are burning right through the side of Tyson Fury's head. Like it's really, really interesting. Oh, he's still looking. He's trying to get a reaction, but nothing from Big Tyson.
But this is Tyson's personality. This right here epitomizes Tyson Fury and why the world loves him, because he can, in the biggest moments, seem so relaxed. It seems like he's enjoying.
Well, he does seem relaxed, and if anything, Oleksandr Usyk there is trying to look into the eyes of Tyson Fury, trying to get anything out of him at all. But of course, he didn't look at him, so he can't get nothing from him, can he? Because the eyes tell you everything, and unfortunately, Tyson wouldn't give anything away there.
I have to give Usyk the credit because we won't see him again probably till tomorrow, but he is well dressed. He did come dressed the part. I will give him that part.